Morning Floss Tube, Lisa here at Shady Tree Stitches, and I'm coming to you on the 29th of August. So I'm sorry, it has been nearly 2 weeks since I last filmed, but not 2 weeks since you saw a video, because things have been very weird here. We are in the middle in New South Wales in Australia of a lockdown for the coronavirus again, and so it's 24/7 at home, which you'd think would mean lots of great stitching time, but no, it means entertaining the children, homeschooling the children, doing a whole bunch of other things around the house. So I have been stitching every day, and I have been working very hard on one project in particular, but because of that, I thought, well, there's no point in showing you a video where I've only worked on not many things. So this video is actually covering 2 weeks of stitching. So thank you for joining me. It will be a short one as usual. I have got my stitching, I have got a bit of haul and a bit of stitchy kindness, and then I have a little Paddock Lane Designs update after the Aussie word of the week. All right, so hopefully I remember to do them all in that order. Okay, what have I been stitching on? Well, I have been stitching on my UNO pieces. I've been loving doing UNO in the semi-sane event, and it's been going super fun and getting lots and lots and lots of progress done on things. And so much progress done that I had to come out here because I had to get the euphonium out. It's very cold out here. I would like to present to you finish number 20 for the year, Pins and Needles by Jeanette Douglas. So this one I stitched actually using my own colour conversion with Silks for You. Love, love, love Silks for You. In fact, I'm thinking I might start doing a couple of designs just for Silks for You, because they're such beautiful threads to use. So yeah, Silks for You threads, and some of them were just from the grab bags, randoms, didn't know what they were, but just love the way the colours go together. Closer, look at those scissors and that needle, they're just super cute. So that's exciting to have a finish. To get that finish, looks like I did approximately 7, 8, 9, 10, about another 1,000 stitches to get that finished. So yeah, that was good, but I liked it because it was simple block colors, and I picked a beautiful variegated to go through the middle. Okay, also then for my Uno, I did a lot of work on my Anzac, and in particular, my needle miner, this foggy needle miner was from Silks for You too. So it's Australia bit down here, and probably since you've seen me, all that bit up the side. So this is the bottom corner, and moving up now. So I'm still on track to my goal of trying to get this finished. Hopefully I will achieve that by the end of the year. I'm sure I will. I can do what I set my mind to. And since I saw you last, it hasn't had a lot of work. It's only got called, well, it's got called twice, but we did have a UNO, which meant everything got touched again. So I think it probably only had 200 stitches since I saw you. I also, since I saw you, worked on my, I've always called this Spooky Hollow, but, oh, it's upside down. Sleepy Hollow by Tiny Modernist. And I was working on this part here in the trees in particular and the fence, just the black, not too much. And again, it's only had 300-ish stitches on it since you last saw it, but progress is progress. It's all good. What am I missing? I also did a fair bit of work on my numbers sampler, well, you wouldn't believe it's actually gone missing on me at the moment. But I'll insert a picture here of my number sampler where I got up to, because as you can see, I'm pretty close to getting another one of my squares finished. And then there's only one square left. So it's definitely going to stay on the focus pieces for the next little bit. So they're all little ones I was doing for UNO. And then there's my big one. Now the big one has been taking most of my time. It's my model stitch. It's my new Australian themed sampler that I'm getting ready to release hopefully next week in Sampler September. Why not? I love those terms that people coin. And you know, as I keep saying, I'm really not a good model stitcher, but I'm loving stitching it. The pattern itself I'm enjoying immensely, and it's still a work in progress. But you've got the alphabet at the top, and you've got Arthur Phillip, and then a saying, and then we've got down the bottom a couple of soldiers, some trees and a ship, and the numbers. So I've been doing a lot of work on this, just trying to get it knocked over, and that is really exciting. So yeah, it's called Terra Australis. I have to get right, I have a few names in my head. Terra Australis, which is the name of the original, you know, that the Europeans called the South Island, the southern continent, I mean, not South Island. So it's about the European exploration and discovery of Australia, that one. So I'm looking forward to releasing that in the next week or so. So look out for it. I will do a big announcement, do not worry. Okay, I then also had to take a moment to work on my zombie run pieces. So these were what I worked on yesterday. I've done 3 out of 4 so far. So we've got my Fairytale village, and I was working down here in the little watermill section. Really enjoying this piece. And so I got 404 stitches on that. So that's enough to keep the zombie run churning over. Also my alphabet, and I finished letter N, and then I just stitched these little fancy ones because I was doing some speedy stitching. So I just wanted to stick to the cross stitching to get to the O. It's a cute owl, and then I've got the border ready for P. Apparently we're up to letter R, which is good because Q and R are on this column as well. And so that'll be my goal, to work on that, get down to R and finish all the fancy stitches. I mean, yeah, probably a goal for September maybe. I don't know, there's a lot of things happening in September. So many fun games and things to do. And then the other one I worked on was my Animal Kingdom bookshelf. And I was working down here near the zebra. So working on all this dark section here. So there's 410 stitches there. But yeah, really, you know, it's going nicely. So I'm looking forward to doing some more work on this. I think my zombie run will get hit earlier in the month than this month. But you know, really did drive my August, which was fine. Okay, then yep, that was my stitching. So since I've seen you, remember that's nearly 2 weeks since I filmed, 7,652 stitches, which is okay. It's not been a big stitchy week for me at all, but that's okay. So we'll see how we go. I've got another, well, today, if I can knock the zombie run over today, that will clear off that project. And I've got to do 100 stitches on my biggest, which is also my zombie run. So basically I've got to do 1,100, no, how much have we got to do? 4, 8, 1,300 stitches today is the goal on a stitch in time. So 1,300 stitches in black coming my way. And then I've got 2 more UNOs to catch up because I haven't done yesterday's. But apart from that, I've kept up pretty well. Okay. Haul. I have got haul. I have some very lovely haul. Things have been arriving. I got a beautiful project bag, just a zipper one, but look at the gorgeous fabrics from a lovely lady on Etsy called Simply Narelle. So really enjoyed that. She makes project bags, just a nice simple quilted one. We were talking the other night on Zoom and someone recommended it and I went, oh, okay, I can try that. So yeah, love it, beautiful, it's come. I also got my usual threads of the month from my needle club from Threads in Time down in Tasmania. So we've got the Plastic Colour Works, we've got the Gentle Arts, and we've got a very strange assortment of weeks. They're alphabetical, so eventually the idea is I'm up to, let's see, eventually I'll have the whole set, which will really help my designing, I think, be able to then do some work in the fancy floss as well. I also, haven't even opened this one, have got a Silks for You. So this will be the Silk of the month, no, the colour of the month. I forget which is which because I get both. One of them is the regular threads and the other one is the specialty dyes. And this one I'm pretty sure is the regular threads. So let's have a look. Yes, these are the regular threads. So each month I get just 4 beautiful little skeins. So again, they don't have to match, but they're doing a pretty good job. So these ones are, oh yeah, random colours, but there we go. So beautiful Silks for You threads. And then I've been getting some beautiful work. I've been looking into getting the stamped ones. Now I showed you guys a while ago that I got the 13 ladies, the 13 Jing ladies, and someone asked me would I show them the contents of the kit. So not that one, but I've got another one I unpacked and I'm getting very tempted to start these. So before I unpack it, so these are all a Chinese brand, but they're a Chinese design. So I've got this one, which is a beautiful landscape. Absolutely stunning and huge. It's 150 by 71 centimeters. So what do you get when you buy one of these kits from them? Well, this one is the one I unboxed first. It's a bit blurry, but it's a beautiful, let's see if I can make it, zoom in on it. No, it's beautiful underwater one. So you get the pattern, which is very, very clear and easy to follow, and colour. I got needles, needle snips, and a needle threader. You get all the floss on cards. Lot of floss, and it feels to me like it's the CXC type of floss, which I love working with. Look at that, it's just like it's like gooey taffy, isn't it? Oh, it's gorgeous. I also send you the full hanks, so the ones you need lots of, and then you get the fabric. So I went for the 14 count Ada. They do them in 11 and 14 count. And I really feel like they've designed them for diamond dotting because 11 count is the diamond dotting size. So this, I get it the right way. I think it goes this way. Who knows? This is what it looks like. A whole bunch of crazy colours. But you can see it's got really good, the stamping's really good. So I feel like it won't take long to whiz through. So I'm looking forward to starting that, to try it out and see what I think. So I'm going to start with the Under the Sea one because it's quite exciting. I did also get mail delivery of another pattern, but it seemed to stay behind. It's going between rooms. It's very frustrating. Okay, so my plans, well, for the next, as I said, stitch in time to do today. And then finish off UNO before the end of the month, and then try and plan for September. Oh my goodness, there's so much happening in September. The mating race game is kicking off, so that's going to be busy. There is Stitched Jumanji in Semi-Sane, and I've got something to do the insane version. Yeah, just lots happening. Lots and lots and lots happening. All right, Paddock Lane Designs. Thank you, firstly, to all my customers who have been buying fabric this week. Lots of people in lockdown have been taking up the opportunity to get some new fabric, which is wonderful, and I really appreciate it. So I am going to be doing a new dye lot this week. So if anyone's looking for a particular color or something, just, you know, drop me a message and I'll give it a go. My pieces are bespoke. They don't necessarily, they're not like made to order. I don't do made to order incredibly well, but I do try and do colorways. Here's a couple of examples of ones that I've dyed that are going to go up on the shop. So these ones I had a custom order. Someone wanted a particular color. So these were the other fabrics that I put in the mix, and they all come out differently. Look at these. I'm really happy with all of these. Look at this gorgeous one. These don't have names yet. This one, oh, to die for. Simply stunning. And I know which side to show you. They're all different. So they're just the ones that I had left over from last week's custom dyes that weren't, because when I dye them, they're all different. I put on the same recipe, put them in the same jar, and they all come out differently. They all absorb the dye differently, and that's part of the fun. So yes, you've really got to keep an eye out for when the fabrics are released if you want something, or if you want a particular colorway, ask me and I'll do a dye in that colorway, and we'll see if one of the pieces suits. It's awesome. And I'm also very excited that I have got my patterns printed now. So these are my first printed patterns, very proud moment. And these are for my little ornaments. So I've got them on a really nice silky card paper. And you've got the pattern, instructions, and colours. And I made them nice and simple. The crocodile's probably the most boring one to look at. Ooh, didn't realise that one had stuffed up. Okay, here's my little echidna. We've got little animals, little Aussie animal ornaments, little Australian icon ornaments. Not really Australian, one of them, but this is a Barbie. So, Barbie, where is it? Doesn't say. Oh, it's the boomerang one, okay. But it's a Barbie, a barbecue. That's what we use to cook our sausages and rissoles and steaks and things. We use a barbecue. And we barbecue something outside on a hot plate outdoors. So I believe that's what the Americans might call a grill. Our grill is a griller, which is part of the oven inside the house. So in our oven, you have a bit on top that has a heating element. And if you put your like cheese on toast in there, it melts the cheese, so it only just heats the top part. That's a grill, that's a griller. But for us, a barbecue, a Barbie, is what you cook on outside. That was your Australian word of the month, of the week. So there you go. So these guys are released on my Etsy store. If you're interested in doing cute Australian ornaments, you can buy them straight away. They're individually available as little trios of 3. So you can buy 3 different ones. So check them out. PDF downloads from Etsy, and that makes it easy. You just buy it and straight into your email. Really, really easy and simple. Okay, so that is my update for this week. Nice and short as always. Next week won't be short because it'll probably be Jenny and I again. So you can look forward to that, and you can look forward to the month ticking over and getting lots of good stitching done. All right, well, thank you again. I really do appreciate you hanging and checking out what I've been up to, and I'll look forward to joining you next week. Happy stitching!